gonna stop. To the top, to the top. Ain't never gonna stop. Never gonna keep me down. Still the one that's standing now. Destiny is calling me. Go down in history. Every day I fight to be legendary.
Today is cutoff day in the round of 12 for the NOFSRL New Era Cup Series, and today we're at the Talladega Superspeedway in Talladega, Alabama for round 18 of the 22-race New Era Cup Series schedule. It is the Monster Energy 500. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Mario Sakala. Thank you all for tuning in today. So, all 12 drivers that are in the playoffs right now all currently have a chance to make the top 12, but everyone in the top 12 though as well, have a chance of being out at the moment. So the higher you up in the points, the higher chance you have of getting into the next round. But we're at Talladega today, a high-speed 2.66 mile track. Anything can happen. 2 wide racing, 3 wide racing. You're in a pack. One mistake and you could end your day. One moment you could be out in, and the next moment you could be out. Here are how the point standings look at the round of 12 at the moment. No one has locked their way in with a win. Matthew Logan, currently the highest driver with 30 points above the cutoff. R18 Alonso second, 22 up. Casey Nanico is third, 17 up. A tie for fourth, Justin Zidell and Jordan Lopez. They are each 12 up. Seventh, Nathan Stapleton, he's 6 points up. And the driver with the last position, Keyshawn Richardson and Justin Knight, they are tied for 7th, 3 up. Steve Morgan is 9th, 3 points below the cutoff. Colin Denton is 10th, 11 points below the cutoff. Christian Russell is 11th, 13 points below the cutoff. And Mitchell Collins, 15th, 15 points below the cutoff. So 3 of the best drivers in the New Era Cup Series this season. Morgan, Russell, Collins already in trouble in the second round of the playoffs. One driver already went out that was a potential favorite to win the title. That was Matthew Brown in the 6th. Let's get ready to go racing, shall we? But first, we need the command to fire the engines.
Oh, here we go! Drivers, start your engine!
Fired up when you're ready. Fired up.
Engines have been fired. The starting lineup on the bottom of your screen. We'll give it to you right now. On the front row, a pair of playoff drivers. Nathan Stapleton in the 42. Christian Russell in the 37, making sure everyone else gets off on time. Row number 2, Luke Rainey in the 22. Next to him, it's the 32 of Derek Hamill. Row 3, Matthew Brown in the 6. Mitchell Collins in the 20, a playoff contender. Inside of row 4, another playoff contender, Jordan Lopez. Next to him, Julio Cesar in the 5th row. A pair of part-time drivers, Jason Holman in the 62 and Ethan Hoffman in the 81. Jesse Turner and Edwin Mendez make up row number 6. Row 7, John Andrews and CJ Williams. Row 8, a pair of playoff drivers, Casey Nanico and Matthew Logan. Row 9, Dylan Young and Joey Hightower. And we're going to restart the race because of Nathan Stapleton. Alright, let's double check and make sure everyone's on the track. Yes, they are. Let's show you the rest of the playoff drivers as they start. We'll show it to you on the left of your screen. Colin Denton is starting 19th. Keyshawn Richardson 21st. Steve Morgan 26th. Justin Zidell 28th. Justin Knight 31st. R18 Alonso 37th. And that's all. If I forgot you, I apologize. Today's race, 47 laps around the 2.66 mile oval. Playoff points if needed, awarded at laps 14 and 28. And keep in mind as well, the start-finish line is near turn 1 and not at this tri-oval. Nathan Stapleton, Christian Russell will bring the field to the green flag. They're on the front row. Pace car is off. It's cutoff day in the New Era Cup Series. 8 will advance and 4 will go home. sit back, relax, and enjoy. Because, ladies and gentlemen, at the Talladega Superspeedway, it's showtime! You've already got some drivers trying to peek out to the middle. Here's Luke Rainey with the first move to the inside for the race lead, with Jordan Lopez going with him. And the number 36, 2-4's leading the inside line. Rainey, who won this race, the Geico 500 back in the summer off turn 4. He's got the race lead at the moment, but Jordan Lopez now taking a look to the inside. And part-timer Jason Holman behind him as they come to complete lap number 1 at speeds of near 200 miles an hour, side by side. Give it to Lopez in the 36. Already a pack of 3 wide. Here's the top 3, all single file. Jesse Turner running in 3rd, Jason Holman in 2nd. No one fanning out here. You got John Andrews leading a charge to the inside, and now Holman takes a look underneath. Gets the good slingshot there off of the 36 car. A new version of Talladega as well, not the 2015 version where we saw a lot of 3 and 4 wide racing. This is usually 3 wide racing most of the time. It doesn't have, and really doesn't have that early big wreck race we see. How about this? 4 Chevys coming to the front. It's John Andrews leading at the line at Talladega. The pole sitter from the Daytona 500 this year. Almost won at Texas earlier this year. Currently in the race lead. We'll also show you as well on the left of your screen who's in and who is out of the playoff contenders as they work their way off turn 2. Dylan Young trying to look to the inside. He doesn't really have as much help as the high side does though. But Young behind him. That's Eric Monaco in the 00. It's working for him right now, though, as he's got a good run to the inside, side by side, and Young goes to the top spot. Here comes Marty Johnson in the number 12, with Steve Morgan behind him. Morgan needs to have a good day if he wants to advance. Remember, coming in 3 points below the cutoff, and right now, he's in at the moment. 3 by 3 by 3 coming to the line. Johnson, the race leader at Talladega. Take you on board for a lap here with Steve Morgan in the 13. Look at that. No daylight between these bumpers as they all come off turn 2. And now he takes a look inside. Behind him, Cody Smart and Justin Knight. Taking you on board with a 21 then of Knight as you can watch the side-by-side battle for the race lead between Morgan and Johnson. Behind him, it's Johnny Gardner in the 2 car. A man who's done very well with the plate tracks. That's Morgan with no help. 3 Fords now working towards the front. This is going to be one of the keys to the race today. Manufacturers working together, especially teammates. The 21 and the 2 car, they are not teammates though, but they do have an affiliation. Knight, an affiliation with Team Penske, as he led the lap last time by. They work their way down the back. Garner not going to look until now. He's trying to peek inside. Knight tried to block, but now Garner's going to look down low. Here comes the 19 car. Christian Vargas looking 3 wide for 3rd. Johnny Garner going to the top spot at Talladega, but Vargas trying to look underneath with Daytona 500 winner Alonso pushing him to the race lead. These drivers are being a lot easier than they were back in the spring, or the summer I should say. Remember, we saw 2 big wrecks at Talladega in the Geico 500 because of a lot of 4 wide and sometimes even 5 wide. These drivers though doing a good job, being safe, keeping it 3 wide for right now. Once we get to the latter stages of the race, expect to see a lot more drivers go 4 wide. Tyler Marco in the 15. He's winless this season. He's looking inside on Sergio Alonso, but he does not have the push as Alonso does with Josh Patterson in the 51. And now here comes Zachary Fitzwater, the All-Star winner, inside of teammate Alonso for third on the track as Vargas leads that lap of the line. Good run for the 10 here, and he's got Matthew Logan pushing him, and Logan has the visor cam for us today as he works his way off of 2. Good push coming from Tyler Markle. Excuse me, that's not Marco. That's Marco's. No, that's Matt Tuck in the 77. Excuse me, who's made its way up to 4th position. Top 4, now top 5, all single file. Remember, we're halfway through stage 1 when we come to the line. As Matthew Logan tries to look up high, but no one's going to go with him. Going to get no help whatsoever. And now Vargas taking the lead. Now look at this. Something we don't really see at Talladega that often. A single file line until Tuck decides to look to the inside, trying to take second away from Zachary Fitzwater. Not getting any help though. Tuck may have to fall back in line. And he will. Joey Hightower in the 11 even makes his way up to the 4th position on the track. And here comes Julio Caesar in the 95 to 5th. And now Hightower and Tuck decide to work together to try and get by Fitzwater for 2nd. Hightower and Caesar, they want to work together with Vargas, one of their fellow Toyotas in the group, to try and lead. Pack really bunched down like it's been in previous really fanning out like it's been in previous races where they were all in one huge bunch. Vargas with a good lead, about 2 car lengths over Tuck at the moment, as they all come off of 4. 3 wide for 3rd on the track. Derek Campbell in the 32 with a run underneath. And he's got Stapleton, the pole sitter. Now drivers starting to come from the rear to the front to the rear to the front. As Matt Tuck with a slingshot on Christian Vargas for the race lead. Good run off of turn 2 for the 77. Can he clear the 19? Not just yet, but that slingshot definitely worked. But this is going to help out the 2nd row of Hamill, Wright, and Stapleton make their charge up towards the front. Tuck still has not cleared the 19 of Vargas just yet. And oh, trouble! Johnny Garner has to hang on to it. He's got a problem. He's coming down pit road. Unscheduled stop for Johnny Garner early on in the race. Now he's going to have to hope for a caution to come out. We'll have to see what the issue is here on the 2. Going to make a 4-tire change here. If not, it's a 2-tire stop. We got the 20, the 18, and the 6 and the 8. That lost a lot of ground. Same with the 14. This is a little bit risky for them early on, trying to play it safe, but they're in the back. Same with Jordan Lopez. You do not want to be in the back of the pack if you are Mitchell Collins or Colin Denton, because you're below the cutoff at the moment. But it broke the pack up just a little bit as Gardner exits pit road. Now you got to be careful when you merge out onto the pits, but I think they should breeze by without an issue. Vargas, meanwhile, is taking the lead back from Matt Tuck, who's back in 2nd, and now Stapleton taking a look inside on the 77 for 2nd position. Garner coming back on the track without a problem. They'll catch up to him. Garner should be a part of this pack, though, just as a back marker. Jaden Scott may be taking it 3 wide for 2nd position. Not yet. So now the pack has broken down from a 42 car pack to about a 25 car pack. And remember, Vargas does not have any drafting help at the moment. Look at the lead he's put up over Jaden Scott. That's about 3 or 4 car lengths. Usually not what we see at Talladega that often. But now they have to get by Johnny Garner in the 2. Vargas is going to get a nice tow here. And look who else is coming. Keyshawn Richardson in the 40. But Vargas commits to the high side. That's a little bit risky here. But it works out. Helps out, but they fan out a little bit. Matthew Brown was looking to the inside for a moment. And I think that was Hightower. And we're going to go 4 wide at Talladega. Going to be a little bit of a risky move here, but Joey Hightower stuck in the box with nowhere to go. Oh boy, there they go! Russell's into the championship contender. Benny Watson, Josh Patterson. They're still wrecking to turn 4. Julio Caesar and Derek Hamill. Hightower gets turned. And now they got to watch out on this pack. Hamill with nowhere to go. They're still wrecking. That's Nanico and Lopez involved. Same with Colin Denton. First caution is out at Dega. A risky 4 wide move, and that's going to end stage 1 with 2 to go, and out in front was Christian Vargas. Dylan Young, Benny Watson, Diego Yepez, Colin Denton, his championship run has been dashed. CJ Williams, Derek Hamill, a lot of damage to the 32. Jordan Lopez came in 12 points above the cutoff, and he is in deep doo-doo. Can they fix that car, though, enough to get him back on the track? We'll have to see. Gatlin Downey, Casey Nanico, 17 points above. That's close for him. Patterson, Hightower, Friesen. Collins, I think, slipped through without no problem. Christian Russell as well was involved. Alex Lander and Julio Caesar. About maybe 15 cars involved in the big one early on at Talladega on lap 13. Pit road frequency, keep in mind, is a 1X. And Vargas is leading the pack in, except for Johnny Garner. No doubt about that because he was a lap down. But everyone coming down pit road for what could be their only stop in the race. And Denton's going to try and get that A car back on track. He has to if he wants to stay alive in the championship. The 19 car going with maybe a 4-tire stop. They started on the right sides, obviously. 2 and out he goes. Now who's going to win the race off pit road? Coming to the line. There's the pit road camera there, just set near turn 1. Stapleton coming down pit road. Matthew Brown as well. Race off of pit road. That's going to be close here. Very close for comfort, but contact between Hightower and Nanico. This is the dangers of pit road here. As the race off pit road was won by Cody Smart, last week's winner at Richmond. Steve Morgan second and Jaden Scott third. Vargas got held up in the pits, taking 2 tires, and fell back about 6 spots. Give you the replay and see what brought the opening caution in the race. Russell remaining on track. So this kind of all started off of turn 2. Watson, you see in the 38, looks inside of Fitzwater. There you see contact between Matthew Brown and Joey Hightower. They save it there, but when they enter turn number 3, does not get good there. We'll keep this going here from the blimp. And you can see no room to go. It's Hightower stuck between Watson and Brown. They make some contact. And Hightower goes up the track. Same with Watson. And there's Christian Russell with nowhere to go. Watson took a hard hit into the outside wall. Patterson, there's some Marco involved. And you see Caesar takes out Derek Hamill. And there's Joey Hightower getting damage done. That's a hard shot into the outside wall for him. But here's the part that gets very worse here. This pack comes along, tries to dive down onto the apron. They dive right in front of Derek Hamill. And there you see Jordan Lopez. This is what causes most of the drivers to get involved in this accident. This is in real time. Ah, what a shot for Derek. But I don't know why the drivers were committed to the apron off of turn 4. That's the part that confuses me the most. And you see Mitchell Collins did get some damage as well with a 20. We'll start off with Christian Russell. Big implications to many drivers early in the going here at Talladega. Now here's that second pack that got slowed down because of when Johnny Garner had to come in. This is Colin Denton's view. They're all slowing down though. Checking up. Hasn't missed though, but checks up right into Gatlin Downey and Joey Hightower. Let's go for Mitchell Collins. Just gets a piece of it. Finally, Jordan Lopez. Once Ferris hits the 32, Lopez just has nowhere to go. The yellow is out at Talladega, involving numerous championship contenders. Welcome back to Talladega. Show you the list of drivers that are involved in the crash that are done for the day. CJ Williams, Colin Denton, his chance for a championship is over. Brian Ferris, Dylan Young, Tyler Markle, Derek Hamill, Benny Watson, Diego Yepes, Joey Hightower, Alex Lander. 2 drivers will line up in the inside line a lap down. That is Johnny Garner, and once he gets to the pack, Jesse Turner. Cody Smart won the race off pit road. He is the race leader. Steve Morgan runs in second. Jaden Scott is third. Justin Knight is in fourth. Nathan Stapleton is fifth. Trey Wright 6th. Christian Vargas lost 6 spots on pit road, back to 7th. That was the Stage 1 winner. Keyshawn Richardson 8th. Zachary Fitzwater 9th. And Matthew Logan is in 10th. Pace car pulls in, and Cody Smart will bring the field into the Geico restart zone. Back to green. Not a good restart for Steve Morgan, but a good one for Cody Smart. He can clear Johnny Garner easily. Not a good restart for Steve Morgan whatsoever. Here comes Jaden Scott and Nathan Stapleton advancing into second and third. Now let's see how some of these drivers deal with drivers that have damage. You see, they've already fallen off the pack. Christian Russell is in big trouble already. He's going to hope for another caution so he can miss another wreck. But right now, it's Cody Smart up in front. But what a restart Jaden Scott and Nathan Stapleton had from 3rd and 5th, respectively, up to 2nd and 3rd. And now Nathan's going to take a look inside here on Jaden Scott for the runner-up spot. And that's Justin Knight pushing him. Look at that. All 3 Ganassi drivers in this pack. Stapleton 2nd at the line. Zidell was 7th and Richardson was 8th. Justin Knight getting the push he needs from Christian Vargas up to 2nd position. The Atlanta winner earlier this year was in trouble early on in the playoffs. 3 points above the cutoff. Same with Keyshawn Richardson. And right now, they've got a good chance of making it. Once again, you can see the standings on the left of your screen. We can't see it, obviously, but you guys can see it, obviously, from editing. Justin Knight inside for the lead on Cody Smart. It's Smart, it's Zidell, and Logan. 3 playoff drivers working together, now making 4. Here comes Steve Morgan inside. He's in right now at the moment. 2 by 2 for the race lead, and Knight Side drafting off of Smart hard, and that's going to open the door for Seidel to take the lead. These drivers not giving an inch whatsoever. Seidel won this race last year in the 20 for Joe Gibbs Racing, one of only 2 wins for Toyota last season. As he leads the lap of the line. Stage 2, a playoff point to a playoff driver in front, awarded at lap 28. Top 3, all playoff contenders, and here's the run for Steve Morgan inside. No one, though, working with him. The draft on the high side is prevailing. Here comes Justin Knight. He wants 4th position on Cody Smart. Now trying to look at 3rd on Steve Morgan, but Morgan cuts down low. How about this as well? The top 3 Camaros for right now. Nice view from the blimp of all the drivers in this pack. You see Luke Rainey up in the back of the pack at the end of the train. 20 cars under this blanket at the moment. And now Morgan taking a look at 2nd position on Logan. But cuts in front. The draft works out for the 31. With Seidel in front of him. The view from the rear bumper of Justin Seidel. And now Morgan tries again. This time he's got the help he needs. It's Nathan Stapleton behind him for 2nd on the track. Almost has it. He's got the preferred line down low. Trey Wright doing a good job pushing that 31 on the high side. And Logan will defend it. Wow, that's impressive. And now remember, Johnny Gardner not battling for the win at the moment. He's a back marker, would love to get back on the lead lap if another wreck or caution comes out. Here comes Vargas. 3 wide for the 3rd position as Logan and Seidel try to tandem away. Not working. Garner looking on Logan. Traffic could be ahead. No, it's not. This is what Seidel would love to see. Have Logan to the inside, and now he's got no help whatsoever. Stuck up high. He's dry at the moment. Here comes Vargas. Runner-up spot is his. Morgan up to 3rd. Here comes Edwin Mendez. We haven't talked about him yet today. Four to go in the stage. Seidel's got the lead for now. A great run for Christian Vargas inside. He's got it. Morgan back up to 2nd. There is lap traffic ahead. First one, Christian Russell in the 37. Currently 30th. Last car on the lead lap. Playoff hopes fading away at the moment. Could definitely change this pack up big time here. Mendez advancing up to the runner-up spot. Here comes Holman. He's up to 3rd. How does the pack deal with the 37? Vargas tries to come in high. Slows down the entire pack. They bobble up. Here comes Mendez. The preferred line is his. New leader, Edwin Mendez. Vargas, though, leads into the line. Slows down the middle and the high line. Not what Seidel or Justin Knight won if you're looking at the playoff drivers. This could affect Knight in the playoffs big time. But new leader, it's Edwin Mendez in the 4 car. Jason Holman 2nd. John Andrews is 3rd. He looks inside for 2nd. Marty Johnson is up to 4th. And Russell still slowing down drivers. Seidel and Knight are furious. This is good tactics, though, by the 37. However, though, Knight and Seidel are ahead of him coming into the race. Almost slowed down the 34, or I should say almost got spun out by the 34. These two drivers are going to need for another caution to come out. They have completely lost the draft of the first pack. Meanwhile, inside for the lead, it's Marty Johnson. 2 to go in the stage. The highest playoff driver at the moment is Morgan, running 6th when we came across the line. There is another lap car ahead, Jesse Turner in the 17. He's 2 laps down in 32nd. Morgan up to 3rd as Vargas stuck on the high side off of turn 4. Final lap for the playoff points. Steve Morgan would love to get ahead the most playoff points coming in to the playoffs to start the season, to start the postseason. That's a good draft on Johnson, though, pulling away from Cody Smart at the moment. Off of 2. Does he look here, or can he use Jesse Turner as a pick? Going back, getting up to him pretty quickly as they enter turn 3. I think he's just gonna let Johnson take it here. But meanwhile, Turner slowing down this pack big time. Be careful here, it could cause a wreck off turn 4. Oh, that's very close. End of stage 2. Marty Johnson wins it. Morgan will not get the playoff point. And they're 4 wide. Beaten Bang, Stapleton, Gardner touching off of 2. Oh, that's tight. And somehow they got through it clean. You know, they've had a little bit of a rivalry this year. They got into it at the All-Star race. One turned the other, then the other turned the other back. But that caution would have been big for these 4 or 5 drivers in the back of this pack. Cody Smart has gotten a good toe off of the 13. He's looking for 2nd. Morgan cuts him off. Three lap cars ahead. It's Jordan Lopez, Carter Friesen, Josh Patterson. Lopez, a driver in the playoffs. These drivers here would love to get those 3 drivers to slow them down. Here's Smart and Logan working together, but Smart stuck in the middle. Logan 3 wide for 2nd, and Richardson will push. But now they come up to the playoff, to the lap cars. Lopez, Friesen, Patterson. How does this pay out? Johnson all the way down low. Cody Smart making a pass on Logan. They all get slowed down, though. How does this work out? Johnson continues to lead. Can he get to the bottom of Patterson? No, he can't. This could help out Luke Rainey in the 22 catch up. And it does. Near contact with Morgan. Whoa, hang on there. Matthew Logan with a big wobble saves it. Gets in front of Rainey. And a battle for the race lead here. Cody Smart underneath Marty Johnson. Can he get by Josh Patterson? Yes, he can. Here comes Monaco and Richardson for 2nd. And that goes to Eric Monaco in the 00. Next slow cards, as you see Jaden Scott in the pits, would possibly be Christian Russell. And Johnson is fading back. Patterson not letting him by. This is, like I said, lap traffic man can definitely change the outcome of a race. So Cody Smart leading in the 97 at the moment. And Rainey has to hang on to it. Got a bump from Steve Morgan, and I think, did I see some smoke? I think we may have seen some smoke entering turn 3. No, we did not. It was just a cloud. Rainey thinking about taking it 3 wide for 2nd. He doesn't. Logan inside for 2nd. Right now, definitely in the playoffs at the moment. Richardson in the pack as well. He's in. Morgan should be in. But right now, it's Cody Smart leading at Talladega. Would love to go back-to-back in the New Era Cup Series. How about this? The top two, they're part-timers. You got Smart, and then you've got Monaco up here. Top 7 in a pack. Then you've got 8, 9, and 10 here. All because they're getting slowed down by this traffic. A hornet's nest down the back as they try to get by this lap traffic. Someone would love to take a lap car out at the moment, just bring the field all back together. Here's Johnny Garner trying to get back on the lead lap, not affecting a chance for him to win, but affecting the battle for the lead at the moment, trying to help out the 97 out. And it could help out as well. Matthew Logan trying to get by Monaco for second. He's trying to get a toe off of Garner, but Monaco slams the door. Brown looked. Richardson looked. Monaco trying to look. Morgan now looks. Third on the track. They're catching up to the 37 of Russell. And now here's Morgan. Second spot on the track. Can he get by Monaco? They come to the line. Morgan has second. 13 laps to go. Garner trying to get back on the lead lap. And this could help out the 13. Running in 26th spot at the moment. He's back on the lead lap. And he would love a yellow right now. 2 cars ahead. It's Russell and Scott. And Morgan is taking the lead away from Cody Smart. And now they get up to the traffic. And they catch up to Jaden Scott. Hang on. Contact between Morgan and Scott. And Morgan is checked out. He'll get by the 37 without an issue, but he's not going to have the draft. These drivers are going to come up to him like a freight train. Should the 37 not slam the door? Justin Zeidel exiting pit road. I think we're going to have some green flag pit stops here to determine the end of this one. Like we have usually every single year. Zeidel exiting the pits. How does this happen? Don't get in front of your teammate! Wow, that was close! But the battle for second is on. Richardson inside on Brown. 3 playoff drivers working together. 3 Chevys, the top 3. Richardson now looks inside for the race lead. He got in this year on a walk-off at Daytona, of all tracks. Wasn't even in. Barely made it inside the top 30. 11 laps to go. Logan doing a good job on the high side, but he's got no drafting help whatsoever. Off of turn 2, it is a clean and green track ahead. Next car would be Gatlin Downey. He's in turn 4 though. But will pit stops take place? Green flag pit stops. Is fuel going to be an issue? Look at this pack here. All trying to get by Christian Russell. Vargas. Can't believe what's going on with him. He's losing spots big time. He's already fallen back to 11th last time of the line, but he's lost more spots, probably back to 18th or 19th. Ten laps to go at Talladega. The pack is starting to come back together. Out of 2, Richardson looks inside. Brown will go. Justin Zeidel not battling for the win at the moment. He's trying to help his teammate out get a win. Stuck up high. Brown is going to help him out. He'll take second away after the miscue by Richardson. 6 cars battling for the win at Talladega. 2 back markers. That's an 8-car pack. The Geico car leads. It's Steve Morgan. 9 laps to go at Talladega. Anyone can win it here. What they don't want is a caution, because it could bring back in the game Johnson, Smart, Holman, and this other company as well. Here comes Monaco in the 00, taking a look at second spot. Morgan reads it perfectly. Into turn 3, near contact between the 40 and the 00. Near far wide. Whoa, hang on, Matthew Brown. Got a bump from the 40 car and saves it. Going to lose some spots here. Here comes Garner trying to get back on the lead lap. Coming to 8 to go. Matthew Logan into this battle. Monaco looking inside. 3rd spot on Steve Morgan, and second spot. Logan is in the race lead. Monaco is 2nd. Richardson back up into 3rd. Looking inside on Morgan. The 13 car starting to fall back. And he's going to have no one pushing him whatsoever. He's going to fall to the end of the line with Luke Rainey. Logan and Monaco working together, trying to lap Gardner. That's your top 2. Monaco was trying to look, but Logan put the block. Coming to 7 to go at Talladega. These guys would love to get to the next lap green, because they would give them a full lap shootout and would give them the best chance to win it. And now Monaco giving a bump draft to Logan off 2. There is traffic ahead though. It's Downey in the 27. Seidel just trying to stay behind Richardson and work with him. Morgan's and Garner still stuck. Morgan trying to shut the door on Rainey. He can't do it though. They'll fall back to the end of the line of the train. Rainey wants some help from Johnny Gardner, and here we go for the lead. Monaco inside on Logan. Seidel inside on teammate Richardson. He thought the 40 was going to go with him. 6 laps to go in Talladega. The 00 out front, getting the help from the 1 of Seidel. Battle for 2nd. It's Brown and Logan off of 2. They're still coming closer and closer to Gatlin Downey. These guys would love to get to 5 laps to go. A caution, if they get to 5 to go or less, would end the race. Brown forcing Logan up the track. These drivers just getting more aggressive and aggressive. Monaco stuck up top. He's still in the lead. Here comes Steve Morgan to the 13 as they catch up to Gatlin Downey. Seidel slowed down by Downey. Monaco still in the lead as they come to 5 to go, but now Downey slows down the high side. The lead in turn 1 goes to Steve Morgan. Logan to 2nd. They're trying to check out. And now Morgan looking inside on Gardner, trying to put him a lap down. Seidel and Gardner, though, battling for 24th on the track. They all get by Gatlin Downey with 4 to go. Excuse me, 5 to go. They're coming to 4 to go. Is there traffic ahead? Turner and Scott, yes. Your top 3 single file. And here's a run inside for Logan for the lead. And here comes Luke Rainey. He's been quiet all day, been falling to the back of the lead pack, and has a chance to maybe win it with 4 to go. Trying to sweep Talladega. No one has swept a track in any NOFSRL series since Elijah Gordon doing it in Daytona in the fall series. But they catch up to a freight train big time. A slow freight train off of 2. For the lead, Logan's got it. And now Rainey trying to get 2nd spot. Monaco enters the game once again. The leaders getting to the inside as quick as they can. Now Morgan and Richardson stuck in the back of the train trying to get a toe off of Matthew Brown. And look who is joining the battle as well. Smart, Johnson, and Holman. Trying to get by this lap traffic as quick as possible. They've got a lot of momentum on their hands, but look at the pack they're catching up to. When they come to 3 to go, that's 5 drivers that could determine who wins the race. Rainey stuck on top. Gives Monaco, Brown, and Zidell an advantage. That second pack, though, was coming, and then they got slowed down by a lot of lap traffic. For the lead, Eric Monaco on Matthew Logan. Entering turn 3. 31 with the edge in 3. Who's got the draft off of turn 4? It's Monaco. Logan staying back. Eric Monaco trying to be a playoff spoiler in the double zero as they come to 2 laps to go. Popsicles in the air this time. There it is. 6 drivers that will determine the winner of the race. Monaco stuck up top. Does this give the advantage to the 13? No one has an advantage right now until they catch up to the lap traffic led by Christian Russell. Take you here from the blimp for the rest of this one. They all get slowed down here. Monaco with the lead. He's going to pull it away from Morgan. But now Nanico slowing down leader Monaco. Morgan is catching up to the tail. Same with Richardson. Whoever gets away first is likely going to win it. They come to the white flag. Friesen diving out of the pack. It's coming down to Morgan and Monaco. Morgan to the inside. Trying to advance to the round of 8. He's got the lead of the white flag. And he is starting to pull away from Eric Monaco. Steve Morgan in the 13. He came into today 3 points below the cutoff in 9th. Now almost a half a lap away from pulling off a walk-off. For the final time, but Eric Monaco up to the quarter panel. Does Hoffman slow the double zero down? He does. Who's going to get the advantage off of turn 4? Monaco with the draft. Morgan stuck up top. Monaco, can he clear the 13? He's looking inside on Hoffman. Into the home stretch. Who's it gonna be? Eric Monaco with the spoiler at Talladega. What a finish! Monaco on a last lap pass again. Steve Morgan second. Keyshawn Richardson third. Matthew Logan fourth. Luke Rainey fifth. Who's going to advance though to the round of 8? Morgan, he's got a high chance. Logan is definitely in. Richardson, I don't know. I think he does make it in. That was a wild finish to the end. Eric Monaco. I think this is the second win for Starcom Racing in the New Era Cup Series. And Morgan so close to getting win number 3 on the season. But what a drive for him coming home in second. Alrighty. Everything is said. Let's give you the points and who makes it in. Alright, into the next round. Or I should say, let's see who's out first. Lopez, Collins, Russell, and Denton. That is no surprise right there with those drivers not making it in. 4 points. Lopez came in up 12 and now drops. Russell is out. Collins is out. This is going to be a fun round of 8 coming up. All the points reset to 4,000, including the playoff points as well. So Logan, Richardson, Morgan, Alonso, Nanico, Zidell, Stapleton, Knight will battle in the round of 8 the next 3 races. Charlotte, Texas, ISM. And from there on, we'll determine a champion at Homestead. Ganassi, no doubt, is clinching this title of the Owners' Championship. Rookie standings, it's coming close. Collins over Logan by 6 at the moment. That race as well, the fastest average we've had all season, 171 miles per hour. The next race, like I said, for the New Era Cup Series, the Charlotte Motor Speedway. I'm still determined if it's the oval or the roval. It is likely going to be the oval. Whenever that is, I'll talk to you all after that. I'm R18. You've been watching the NOFSRL New Era Cup Series. We congratulate Eric Monaco on winning